Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another breakdown session with the master. Today I'm gonna be breaking down, trying my best to break down egedege, because egedege is kind of spiritual. Like it's kind of one of those music that comes in once in a long time. It's kind of spiritual, like you understand. I don't know who they call me like this. No, calm down. Egedege is kind of spiritual, especially because of Mama Theresa onuora, I'm a senior woman. You know what I mean? Like back in the days when I was a little boy, I used to hear egedege in the house. The original version, my popsy used to play that music. You know what I mean? And I feel like, you know what I mean, the privilege for me after many years to be the next person to reinterpret it in a new school way. Amen. The reception of the song has been amazing. You know, anywhere where I go, if I go anything happen, once they switch onto egedege, everybody will begin collect them by bend down. So I just want to try my best to see if I can break it down. This type of music they have to break down, because a lot of things they stem out of how I feel at the moment, especially because you also want to retain the sweetness of the melody, and you also want to make the energy heavy, because our music get high energy. You get, so I'll try my best to see if I can break it down to the barest minimum for, like, you know what I mean, like producers and all that producer shit, feel me, like cut. So first things first, with a song like egedege, you don't wanna do too much, because you know it's already a classic song. You want to keep it in the box. So the first thing I decided to do first was get a drum pattern that was that's gonna be irresistible. So I started with the rim shots. Okay, let me check the pattern real quick. So this is it. So as you come patch them up with something with the alternator. Very soon I'll have to release a beat pack, like a drum sample pack. Because as I select sample well, so maybe, because some people would think that there's no way you will select this sample, you have to go and buy the drum percussion from somewhere. But hey man, like it has to take me some time, but I'm good at, you know, picking out samples. So I think I'm gonna release a sample pack soon. But let's keep going. So that first. So next, to wake you up. Yeah. So that's a tom right there. That's a tom. Yeah. So next, on board. That's another tom. Everything is just driving towards making sure that the drum has something that's called bounce. Once the drums knock, every other thing is just by the way. So this is like our favorite, our native Udu. Yeah, Igbo land. So I just had to add it there so it gives it a kind of like body. Alright, next. Okay, this is just to lay emphasis on that first sound. Hey. And I added some reverb to that sound so that it's just going to be out there all together. Papa. Hey. Next. So this is like a masquerade. Yeah, I use it to catch your group together. I mean, just in case. Yeah, masquerade. The same thing. Egedege. Larry Gaga. Egedege. Okay. Next we move. Yeah, next is the kick, man. Kick. Don't play with kick, man. It's one of my favorite kicks. This kick is, I think, is one of the reasons why I chose this kick is because it has like weight, and at the same time it's kind of like, you know, because me I didn't like kick when they did too hard for ear, like boo 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 boo, all those electronic house kick. No, I don't use that no more. I like my kicks very very unpredictable, so that the groove can find a way. So it's like knowing your heart the beat inside, you feel that for outside. So maybe like yeah, so that's why I choose to kick like this. Kind of has punch, but it's not so aggressive, because I also want my udu to survive. You get together. Egedege, egedege. Mr. Flavor, Mr. Phyno, egedege. Master, egedege. Theresa, onuora, mama, egedege. So move to the next. Okay, this is another punchy sound. I was still trying to get like the drums to knock. You know, it's like a low. Like this is like when you use the mid range of 808 and you get it very dry. So it's going to punch. You understand? So together. Pay cool. Even when you cast the lever, it's pay cool. Next. Same thing, just trying to punch out. It's another, it's like a thumb too. So you add and make everywhere your stew. Okay, the next one is like a hard, one of those hard trumpet sound. So I just use them to emphasize the 1 and the 2. For those who know how to play it, the 1s and 2s like your progression, the major, the first, that's the root chord, and the second. So it's like do whatever, man. That's it. So that we'll move to the next. I had like a voice sample. This one another tone again, waiting on key. So I had to tune this first, so it gives me a sound as a do 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 do. So you understand? So that, and we move to the next real quick. Sorry if I'm too fast. I'm just trying my best to like consolidate. You know what I mean? Okay, it's like a voice sample. Ooh, because you know this is new school. So we're trying to. So, because you know we're trying to bring back the song again into modern, so I try like to bring in some vocal samples so that you can just aid it to, you know what I mean, feel fresh in the ear. That's it. That's the work of this one. Hey, I'm good. I put the moon on nigga, so it's just a call and response kind of thing going on in there. So the next thing I added was like a flute sound. Hey, hey. Ooh, 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 do, 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 no, do, do, so just that, then together. So next is the same thing, another chord to emphasize. So 9 out of 10 times, every time I use a VST to play something, I usually will convert it to wave. That's the reason why you cannot see most of the VSTs I'm using for now. I'll go over to the other page so you can see the different VSTs there, but like I hardly use like VST sounds because, you know, say back in the days now, Windows computer they use where I buy for Computer Village. So sometimes if we finish work like this, we open the session the next morning, we don't go see, the next door's not go agree open, or something else not go agree open. So because of that, I trained myself to always export anything I play once I believe I could just export them just in case the VST no gree open tomorrow. So sorry about that. Next online is the next thing now is the electric piano. Yeah, so that's the keyboard. Together with everything sounds like this. Marachi loves this song. As Papa Marachi, I have to tell you people, my daughter loves the song. Egedege. Yeah, we move. So the next thing I added was another like flute sound to counter. Comes in there. So you understand? Just to interject. Then the almighty bass is about to come in right now. So it sounds like this. Hey. Yeah, so this bass I use a VST called sub boom bass. Spelling SUBBOOMBASS. Sub boom bass. A very good bass VST. Has like low end bass, maybe like port, maybe like we do. The next thing is the drums. The drum roll. You know why I had to put that was I had to create a break so that once you tell a Rubego moon again like bish, you know the movement, so you could just heavy for ear. Yeah, so like I feel like one of the things that this part does is once it gets to that chorus, you must ginger you. So that once the ginger come, you will everywhere go, yeah, son. Rubego moon and nigga. Yeah, moon nigga. Hey! You understand? So you could just they drive you. So again another place it comes at the end. You understand? So that's a live drum. I use addictive drums too. Don't forget the name of the VST for that is addictive drums. Addictive is spelled ADDICTIVE space DRUMS 2. Addictive drums too. Very, very good for anything that has to do with acoustic music and all that. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on today's breakdown. Just in case, I'm going to do a proper like music seminar to break down this thing sometime in the nearest future. But this is where we ended with the input. Oh, by the way, there's one more Sonny sound. According to Banky W, he says it's called Sonny sound, Sonny soul sound. I had to put that at the end just in case. Now I mean, so that there will be some sweetness for the R&B. Sounds like this. That's a good place to put master. That logo is supposed to play there. Master. So that's it by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Sometime in the nearest future I'm going to be doing a big seminar, but for now I want this to inspire you guys to know that there's nothing you cannot do from anywhere, especially my brothers in Africa, letting everybody know that we can change the world from our bedroom. We just have to be more dedicated, make sure we do the right things, keep an open mind, keep a pure heart. Know they use envy, do this thing. Music is such a spiritual thing. It's such a blessing that somebody like Mama Theresa Onuora can come back again and be relevant in this time and age after many years of doing this hit song. You know, thank God, and big shout outs to Larry Gaga for the whole opportunity to work with him on this big project. Now, big bros with that. Shout outs to my senior man, Levels. Shout outs to my senior man, Flavor, Nabania, Ijele One. Shout outs to the number one beast from the east, phyno, egedege. Ladies and gentlemen, let's leave it here. Let's enjoy the song one more time again. Yeah.
neterume, nabarume, yobarume, washashiwe, ashimu neterume, nabarume, kisarume, shashiwe. Imakwaniwe kana kariya makae, ejeba na bana bakule. Imakwana mwaka ne melwa maruwe, watako makantega makebane.